Oh, this is interesting. Void Way. Okay. Hello everyone. Today I am playing the unofficial sequel of the original MiSide game, MiSide Zero Alpha. This is the early access alpha version. That means more updates are going to come after this. So for now, we have kind Mita. Cappy is not available yet. Neither is short-haired Mita nor sleepy Mita. I actually kind of like how, yeah, I kind of like that. So let's start. Okay. Does anyone even read this? Yes, I read this. Hmm. Huh? Looks like I made it alright. Though, where's Mita? Okay, we have control now. Before I go to Mita, I actually kind of want to check everything out. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. I really like this. Display. Brightness. Flashbang. Okay. Abysmal. Yeah. I'll just give it in the middle. Camera FOV. Okay, that's too much. Back. And graphics, ambient occlusion, blue, everything is here. World quality. Ultra? Ooh, nice. Shadow quality, hard, soft, fast. Okay. Audio. I kind of want to reduce the music a little bit more. Wait. It doesn't reduce anything. Oh, no, it actually does. Now the music is gone. Okay. Controls. Okay. That's pretty much all settings have to offer. I really like this. I really like this interface. Return to main menu. Okay, sorry. No. Resume. Okay. So let's start from here. Oh. Oh. Off. Okay. Well, Mita totally heard that. Well, that was weird. Can't wait to explain that to her. And that's Mita, alright. Did she draw these, or are they just built into the house? Either way, she's really pretty. She kinda is. We still have those original books from the original game, Oyasumi Pun Pun. If you don't get the reference, you should totally read it. Uh, oh, you should totally read Umfend as well. Hmm. Nah, I should probably find Mita first. I mean, I'd freak out too if someone just barged in and turned on my TV. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, finding Mita, right. No, we're not gonna do that just yet. It's not letting me, it's not, okay. Damn it, it's bright outside. Is the space outside the house is just a white void? I should probably ask Mita. Mm-hmm. How about I try the main door? Yep, obviously it's not going to open. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Damn it. What kind of front door locks from the outside? If it ends up being a pull door, I swear. Okay, how about we check the kitchen now? Oh, if you don't know, these are there was a competition in Nick's Discord server, a fan art competition, and these were the submissions that won by Wicho, Cute, One Lazy Artist, Kumi Zewai, and Kena. Okay. Massacre. Yep, we still have those old reference books. Hmm. Oh my. That's Mita? She's so out of my league. Yeah, she totally is. If she wasn't a game character, she would never look back at us. She'd probably have an OnlyFans. I'm sorry for saying that. Hmm? These look really tasty. But Maybe I shouldn't eat someone's food before greeting them. I'll just save it for later then. Is there anything else in the kitchen? Oh, there's no carrot. It would have been perfect if there was that carrot. Anyways, I think that's all it had to offer before the progression. Let's go meet her. Uh, hey. Oh goodness. I take it you're the one who played the stereo. Maybe. Sighs. Yeah, she's disappointed. Sorry about that. I guess I let my curiosity get the best of me. Well, I can sympathize. This environment is likely unfamiliar to you. I can hardly blame your curiosity. Heh, thanks. Again, sorry for turning your house into an exploration site. No need to apologize. I'd be glad to show you around if you'd like. That'd be awesome. Thanks, Mita. By the way, what can I call you? I guess just call me by my username, Zero. Dang it. Zero, what an interesting name. Well then, Zero, if it wasn't already apparent, I'm Mita. Well, nice to meet you, Mita. Care to show me around? Sure thing, let's go. Okay, I guess this is the exploration part. Oh, look at that chibi, this cute one. Okay, I'm gonna sound like a total dork for this, but that little statue of you is adorable. I almost said affordable. I suppose they're pretty cute, aren't they? Funnily enough, in this world we can create this small avatar of ourselves. They're called chibis. That's pretty cool. I take it that it's not exactly the easiest process though. Yeah, it's really the only reason I'm not showing you right now. Don't worry though. This statue is cute enough, isn't it? Sure is, Mita. Oh, I can interact with her. How are you? Generic question, I know, but how are you doing? I'm doing fine, Zero. Thank you for asking. How are you? I'm doing fine myself. Just wanted to make sure I didn't walk in on you when you're sad. You're too kind, Zero. As you are, Mita. Okay, that's enough. Oh, I can still select it. What happens if I select it again? It just repeats the question. Alright, I'm just gonna skip it. Okay, so just wanted to ask, what's the deal outside? Is there really just nothing outside this house at all? Well, it's complicated. Think of it like this. Inside of the house is full of tangible objects, things you can touch, interact with, etc. Right, I think I'm getting it. Outside the house there is stuff, but it's not tangible. Almost like some kind of void. That's really trippy. If I were to compare it to my reality, I'd say it's akin to matter versus dark matter. Dark matter? What is that? Just science stuff. I won't bore you with my explanation. Actually, it sounds rather interesting. I'd love to learn more about it sometime. Well, you know what? I'll take you up on that offer sometime then. And the next question, are there glitches? Another convoluted question. Do you ever get any glitches or bugs? Bugs? I mean, I get roaches if I leave food out. Okay, that's good. Nah, that's not what I meant. I mean like glitches, errors. Ooh, you don't have to worry about those. I'm typically not one to brag, but my world is quite stable. You had me worried there. So no data anomaly here is going to swallow me whole or something. Don't worry, Zero. You're in good hands. Thanks, Mita. Okay, that's enough questions. I'm guessing we could do more stuff with her. Oh, she follows. Nice. So, yeah, I'm already pretty familiar with this thing. That you are. Though, like I said before, I can hardly hold it against you. It's only natural you'd want to get acquainted with an unfamiliar environment. Still, I shouldn't have gone poking around without finding you first. Sorry about that, seriously. It's okay. I forgive you. Okay, that's that. Can we play? We can't play games. I don't blame them. This game is still on the early stages of development, so there's bound to be some like lackings. Is there really nothing we can do? Can we? No, we can try this. Okay, elephant in the room here. Why is the door locked? Right, that must be quite alarming for you. To be quite honest, there's nothing beyond this house. Really? Pretty much, yes. I hope it's not too alarming for you. It's fine. As a player, I'm sure I can leave. I'm honestly more worried about you. Worried about me? Zero. I'm touched. Truly. I don't know why I laughed. I'm fine here, really. You sure? Yes, I'm even better now that you're here. Alright, if you say so. If only you had met my freaky self, you would you would be very much worried. How about the toilet? Let's try the toilet. Before the toilet, what is that? Okay, before the toilet. No, it doesn't work. Something the matter with my desk? Nah, just curious about your cosmetics. Typically, digital spaces make these things easier, right? That and this world already removed most of the imperfections I had. So does the makeup have functions? Does it work? I'm glad you asked, actually. While I do have a set appearance, I can alter it through various means. Sure, players can play a part in this process, but I am allowed to use the items at my disposal as well to alter my appearance. With all that said though, I do apply the makeup myself. It isn't some one and done process, but all I really do are my eyelashes. Oh, I generally do it for aesthetic purposes, mostly to make my eyelashes match my hair color. Most of my look is natural. Interesting. So, wait, if I were to interact with their makeup, I wouldn't be able to customize my appearance at all? Nope, it's just be a normal makeup table. Want me to do your lashes later? I think I'm okay, thanks. Alright. I love the dialogues. Oh, look at us. I know how they did it. It's kind of easy, but let's keep the secrets. Wait, is it just me or do I look better in here? What do you mean? No stubble, no stubble, no pimples, just perfect smooth skin. I'm messing it up. It would seem so, yes. I take it that's not too big an issue. No complaints here. Another point for your world. Oh please, I'm sure you look just as great in the real life. I love the metaphysics. What's with that look? Nothing. I think I can soft lock myself if I stay here. Nah, they fixed it. Okay, I think that's pretty much all the exploration options I had. Now we just have to do something, I guess. I wonder if there's any, like, idle animations, like that one animation they have in MiSide original one. If you stand idle for too long, it's going to like pull up a gaming console. Okay, let's open this. I knew you were hungry. Okay, look at that mischievous smile. Come on, what if I just found this fridge interesting? Sure, is your stomach growling a symptom of... Okay, I love this. I love this expression. Yeah, okay, I'm a bit hungry. What do you got? How about a quick stir fry? I can make it for us nice and quick. Actually, why don't I help you out? Are you sure? I really can't handle it by myself. Hey, I'm the one who popped into your world and started roaming your house. You've been more than a good host. It's the least I can do to repay your hospitality. You really are something else, Zero. Alright then, I'll prepare the rice, you can chop the carrots and put the meat into the pan. Absolutely. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's see here. Cut the carrots. Okay, is this the minigame? Without cutting myself, hopefully. Okay, It's just an animation. We don't have to do anything. Alright, that's done. Next, meat in the pan. Don't burn yourself. Then make sure it cooks thoroughly. It's kind of strange that the pan was already in the stove, and if it was real life, the second you put the meat in there, the meat is going to like start sizzling the frick out. Although I just realized mistake, I left the salt shaker in the bed. Okay, you were very close. Could you grab it for me, please? Sure thing, I'll be right back. Thank you. Actually I'm not the one to judge because I also eat my food at my own bedroom. And when I am eating my food, I at least have, what the fuck? Okay, I at least have a jar of salt with me. I eat a lot of salt. An unhealthy amount of salt. Funny thing is, my sister actually calls me a Salt King for that reason. Here you go, just as you requested. Thank you. Okay, it's floating. It's levitating, it's phasing through her hand. Honest mistakes, honest mistakes. Something's wrong? Well, I did say that a meal is best when hot. It might still be a little too warm. You know, I think we shouldn't ignore the elephant in the room. And what would that be? Zero, come on. What? I really don't know. For the love of the firewall. What the heck? Zero, you're an entirely new place. I hope you're not nervous or anything like that. Mita. I'm fine, seriously. I'm happy to be here, if anything. If that's how you feel, I wouldn't mind having a small chat before our meal. If you have any questions, ask away. Okay, there's a lot of options. I assume if I click continue, the story's gonna progress. So, first thing, the music. The composer of this music is my good friend Jur. He actually shared his processes during the creation of the music. Credits to him, go check out his channel. And a video with him is coming out very soon. Okay, I might sound crazy to you, but do you have a freaking soundtrack? I sure do. And if you're wondering, yes, I can hear it. Yes, Jur made that soundtrack. Color me impressed. You answered my question before I could even ask it. Though I do want to ask, doesn't hearing the soundtrack on loop get annoying? Sure, it sounds nice now, but listening to it all the time has gotta drive you mad, no? I do suppose that would be true. However, I seem to have toned it out a bit. Whenever I can feel it start to get annoying, it quiets down substantially. Although, most of the time it's nice. It seldomly gets annoying, and I personally think it provides a nice ambiance. Though, I can understand how it may be grating to a player. I mean, I personally think it sounds nice. It's very... you. Thanks, I suppose. I mean, it's a compliment. I do like the track, after all. That all being said, can you, like, change it? Or not willingly, not in the way you're probably thinking of. I have noticed it alters if I'm feeling in a specific way. Sometimes it changes altogether during certain moments. Okay, so the music changes based on the Mita's expression or like, you know, emotions. Or the emotion of the space. Well then, maybe I should stick around more, yeah? I wouldn't mind that. Look at that Riz. Mita the Rizzler. Okay, salt in your bedroom. Putting extra salt onto salt stir fry. It smells good, don't get me wrong, but mixed with soy sauce, isn't that a lot of sodium? Sodium? Right. Okay, a better way to put this. Sodium is basically salt. To be specific, it's a chemical found inside of salt. But sodium doesn't just come from table salt. It can also come from products like sauces or broths. You picking up what I'm... You picking up... I don't get it. I will admit, I quite enjoy salty things. I put salt on basically everything. It makes everything taste better. Yeah, don't put salt in your coffee. Sometimes I just put the salt on my finger or tongue and eat it straight. Jesus, Mita, is there something wrong? That much salt is bad for you. What? How so? Do you like get headaches at all or anything like that. Sometimes I get migraines, especially when I don't drink enough water. Speaking of water, I frequently get thirsty and Mita, you're poisoning yourself. All those are symptoms of too much salt. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so, bruv. I get thirsty all the time but that's not for salt. Mita, it's about control. Maybe you've got a high sodium tolerance, but even you have a limit. You don't have to stop eating salt at all together. Just don't eat a lot of salt. Yeah, same excuse for the alcoholics. Okay, I'll cut it back a bit. If you promise to come back and make sure of it, fine by me. Maybe I'll put you on to better things to poison yourself with. Like sugar? Okay. Next time, Mita. Next time. Okay, she's a Rizzler, but Zero is a Rizzler as well. That's crazy. Okay, other people. I can't help but point out that you're referred to me as a player. I mean, aren't you? I suppose I am, yeah. I was more wondering whether or not you've encountered other players before. You've referred to me as a player on site, so I figured this isn't the first time, yeah? Actually, no, you're my first player. Wait, for real? You have a very sweet smile on your face right now. Yeah, first time. Just saying. To reiterate, yes, you're my first player. Gotcha. So then, how do you know about players in general? If you have no past experience, wouldn't it mean more sense to be confused at my arrival? Probably would make more sense to freak out at the presence of a stranger in my home, no? True. That being said, it may be a little hard for you to understand, but I was already aware of the players even before meeting you. Self-aware, huh? Yep, exactly. Though you look concerned, is everything okay? It's nothing, just flashbacks to games I used to play is all. Huh. To confirm your suspicions, yes, I am self-aware. I know I'm in a game. Oh, I think that's the Doki Doki literature reference. And to top it all off, I'm aware of players like yourself. That is how I know what players are, and I refer to you as one. Pretty interesting, honestly. So wait, when I leave, do you meet with other players or I mean, I could, but I think I'd rather wait around for you. That's really sweet. Thanks, Mita. I mean it, Zero. It's a pleasure to spend time with you. Same here, Mita. Same here. I love how they wrote. I love how they wrote Mita. I love how they wrote Zero. Nick, you cooked. Nick and Kojo, you cooked. Okay, does it get lonely? This might be a bit more melancholy than our previous discussions, but I do want to know if you ever get lonely around here. You don't have to talk if you don't want to talk. No, it's fine, I just don't want to bring the mood down. Hey, I'm the one who asked. If anything, it's my fault for bringing it up. You're too selfless for your own good, Zero. That all being said, yeah, it does get lonely around here. I'm the only person around this place, and it's not like I have friends on speed dial. I'm kind of stuck in this purgatory with a player until a player shows up. Though it's not all bad, I do have things I like doing, and I'm no social butterfly. Quite frankly, I enjoy spending time by myself most of the time. The idea of people being around me that are too loud or intrusive, bleh. Yeah, I get it. People can be annoying. That being said, we're still social creatures. Even the most introverted of us need company from time to time. True. I am an introvert myself. Yeah, so I've come to realize, though you've been a joy to be around, I am really glad you came. As I am, Mita. So yes, while it does get lonely around these parts, I don't mind it most of the time. And for the time I do get that way, well, a certain blonde-haired player seems to help me out at the right time. Happy to be of service, ma'am. Okay. Talk about yourself? Yes! Say, I've been asking you plenty of questions. Did you want to ask me anything else? I just don't want to seem like I just don't want to seem like I'm interrogating you. It's no issue at all. I've actually been quite curious about you. Well then, ask away. I'll be glad to answer whatever you throw at me. I can't what? I can't select. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is interesting. This has never happened in the original game. I really like this. So if I assume if I say let's eat, the game continues. What's your world like? Something on your mind? I was just curious, how does it feel? How does what feel? Being in a new reality, one that isn't your own. It must be quite daunting, no? Now that you say it, it is a bit crazy, yeah. But with everything being so bright and joyful here, it kind of blows my reality out of the water. Well, I'm glad you like it. But I'm curious, how is your reality compared to mine? How'd the displays look? Did I hit a nerve by accident? Honestly, the reality sucks. My world just isn't pretty as yours. It's darker, more grey, yeah, with more imperfections, more stress, and too much to do with little time to do. I relate. I have college and I had an internship. I relate so much about family, about friends, about social pressures, as well as professional ones. Yes, I could keep going, but in short, it's just a bunch of nonsense day in and out, with a world that is about just as bland as a state piece of I can read it. You seem to have a number of issues with your own reality. Yep, that's why I like it here so much, though. The world is soft, bright, and vibrant. When I'm kind, you're kind back. I appreciate that. It's no problem, Zero. I'm glad to have you here. You're welcome anytime. Thanks, Mita. Time spent here is time well spent. I am very glad to hear that. Okay, what do you do? This question may be a bit intrusive, but I am curious, what do you do where you're from? I mean, I'm not really one to talk because I do whatever I please. I guess a better question would be, what occupies your time? Oh boy, let's see. Well, I'm a student in the real world. I go to school, if you know what that is. I'm familiar. Is there any topic that tickles your fancy? Well, I'm a biology major. I love animals in general. I find living systems interesting. Though ceaseless studying is starting to have its effect on me. Plus, even as a biology student, I'm not free from the most boring subjects to ever exist. Writing lab reports also suck. I see. Although your topic does seem quite interesting. I suppose studying biology would make you a scientist, correct? Correct. I want to use the stuff I learned to help animals, the environment, and people. That is such a wholesome goal, Zero. I mean, the world's got enough problems as is. If I have the skills and the passion, why not try and help it? I think Kojo is talking about himself here. It's a self-insert. Thanks, I guess. Considering your kindness in your occupation alone, I am curious as to how you spend your free time. What free time? I agree, what free time? Nah, dude. Just not enough when finals come around. I am literally recording this video during my finals. When I do find the time though, I just lay lazy. But as for the stuff I do or like off days, mostly stuff like playing video games or watching shows. In my case, I make videos. I don't have many friends at the moment. Zero? Zero friends? Look at me being a killjoy. Sorry about that. Zero. If you want to talk about, don't worry, I'll be fine. I hope I answered your questions. Yeah, although you may have just generated more. How do you feel? I may have already asked you this, but I was wondering if you feel okay. Eh? I mean, I feel fine. What do you ask? Well, I know for one that someone's external appearance may not equal to how they feel inside. While I don't have direct conversational experience, I do have some social knowledge built into me. I'm just curious about you, is all. Besides, I do care about people, and you're no exception. And maybe I'm a bit worried that you might be uncomfortable here. Why didn't you just lead with that? To ease your worries, I'm fine, Mita. I'm genuinely happy here. You've got a nice place, let alone dimensions. Do you really think so? Yep. You don't gotta worry about me so much, Mita. Or rather, worry about how this place is affecting me. Your place is gorgeous. Seriously, it feels euphoric in a way. Such high praise. I suppose it's a nice place. Then again, I don't really have other places to reference, do I? I mean, I suppose not. Though, all things considered, your place is in the upper echelon. It's really that good? Yeah, have you seen my world? Okay, stupid questions, of course you haven't. But just trust me when I say this. This blows my world out of the park. Alright, I trust you. I'm glad my place is suitable for you. Honestly, if I had this place, I would be like very lucky. It's amazing, just like its owner. Oh, stop it. Flirting. You flirt. Okay, let's eat. That's all I can think of for now. Besides, all this talking means our food has lightly cooled off by now. Agreed. I'm also getting hungry with all the chatter. Ready to eat? Absolutely. Bon appetit. Bon appetit, Mita. I love this. I love the sweat. I love the player being placed into second person. That was just what I needed. I don't know what he just did, but okay. Is that good, huh? I have to remember that. Are you full or do you need more? I'm good. You? Are you good? Consider it payback for the hospitality. Anything you want to do now? Not really. Do you have any ideas? Honestly, not much. I just feel a bit tired after that meal. If that's the case, I can leave. I mean, if you want to, feel free. But if you want to stay for a bit longer, I don't mind. Sure, I'm game. Oh, okay. I can interact. It's evening now? So, it's evening now. Yes. What about it? I was just confused because I didn't even notice the time pass by. Well, I'm tempted to leave if time flies by when you're having fun. I owe you more of an explanation than that. Time passes there, obviously. I mean, you'd have to be deaf to not hear the constant ticking of the clocks. But it doesn't run off the same scale as your world does. Okay? Best way to explain it is time passes quicker when you're doing things. Certain events progress literally make time quicker. Now, the clock ticks the same, but the light outside shifts without respect to the clocks. That all being said, I think there's more to it than that. I know that other versions may have less robust time systems, okay? Like having a fixed time on certain jumps. Precisely. All I know for certain, though, is that the way my version works, time passage here works similarly to your world. It is indeed dynamic. Just not in the same way. Exactly. But that explains why it's now evening. Sure does. Now, you got me curious though. What would I look like at night? Stick around and find out for yourself. Okay, electronics. Now that I've been around your place enough, I think I've started to make sense of the world. I'm glad to hear that. So why the confused look? Is something still on your mind? I guess the electronics. Electronics? I know it sounds weird, probably because it's so normal to you. But I'm just curious about some specifics regarding electronics, yeah? Ask away, I'll answer to the best of my ability. Sweet. So, TVs, computers, and whatnot work, yeah? That's right? Okay, what about things like lights and switches and whatnot? Those work fine as well, if there's a point you're trying to make, or... Now I'm just wondering more or less if your house has like an electrical grid or not. Ah, that's what you meant. Yes, the house does indeed have an electrical grid. I think this is going to be part of the main story. Given your observation skill, I'm surprised you didn't see the breaker by the front door. No, I saw it, I may have thought it was non-functional. Nope, it works as intended. Not that the power has ever gone out given my version's stability and all. I get your point then. Electrical system does work. Interesting. Okay, last question. I don't want to ask it, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. It seems like it's getting a bit late. Should I leave or... Well, I mean, you can if you need to or wish to. Although, I really don't mind you staying longer if you'd like. That's good. I just got worried. I wasn't sure if I was meant to leave after our meal or not. Why would you think that? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I've overstayed my welcome. It's not like I mean to either. I'm not sure when's a good time to leave. So I typically assume that after a main event type of deal, like our meal, that's the best time to leave. I suppose that's not a bad way of thinking. But I wouldn't mind you staying longer. Of course, if you have other things to get to, I understand. Nah, I don't have much to do. If you don't mind, I'd like to stay a little while longer. I don't mind in the slightest. Take your time here. I'm happy to have you. Glad to hear it, Mita. Okay, yeah, we finally get to eat the apples. You seem to be eyeing up those apples. Are you hungry, perchance? Bro, I just really like apples. They're my favorite fruit, after all. Interesting. Had you told me earlier, I would have cut some apple slices for us. Tell me, Zero. Are there different kinds of apple where you're from? Yep, plenty of different kinds. My favorite types of apple are yellow, which seems to be the only kind absent here. That being said, the apples here all seem to be perfect. I'm glad to hear that. While I myself am not the biggest fan of apples, I'm glad to know someone who is. After all, if they're as perfect as you say, you should come here more often. It'd be a shame for them all to go to waste. I just might be then. Alright, everything is done. I guess... Feeling tired at all, Zero? Okay, she just asked me about it, so... I can feel myself getting there. Isn't it fairly early in the day here, though? Why isn't she fully? I mean, our meal may contribute to our exhausted state. Whenever I eat things, I typically feel the need to put my head down and rest. That's because you put so much salt on it. Duh. Yeah, whatever. Either way, I don't think it's the meal that's done us in. Maybe it's the interaction? That's probably it. Bro, she's indirectly trying to tell us that talking to us is exhausting. Especially when you aren't exactly the most social to begin with. That can definitely wear someone out. I suppose so. Not to mention the fact that I basically had to warp. I can't imagine that being a relaxing activity. Definitely not a first time event, no. Okay. Follow me around, I kinda wanna play games with you. Oh. Is this the scene? Is this the thing? Hold on. Before that, Jur told me to do something. Real quick. Oh, it's here. I'm gonna do it. Zero. Is there any particular reason you're interested in my wardrobe? She's... What? No, wait. Why would I be interested in some weird wardrobe? Not that it's weird or anything. Just that, like... fine. Don't get mad at me for this, alright? I just have some strange curiosity toward it. Okay, she's mad. What's that supposed to mean? Wait, no, I don't mean it like that. I just meant that, like, what if there's a dungeon or something behind it? Or like a secret room, you know, like the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe. I don't get the reference, by the way. Zero, I have no skeletons in my closet. If you want to take a look, be my guest. Just know it's not very kind to look in a lady's closet. Your look is scaring me. Alright, fine. I won't look in the wardrobe. But if you're hiding a body in there, I'm reporting you to the antivirus. What is this? What is this kind of like writing? And reporting to the antivirus? Okay, that is the only criticism I have. I can no longer interact. It's still the same. Do I have anything else left to do? Oh. Event? In a bathroom? Does your house have a ventilation system? Is it not normal for a bathroom to have a vent in it? It helps a lot with removing excess humidity and moisture after showers. Sure, but this vent is kinda large. With the amount of games I've played, it's always be afraid of something crawling out and getting me. Does that happen in your world? What? No. Like I said, I've played these games before. I've played games where it happens, but sometimes. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you like that. You had me worried there for a bit. As I was saying, however, this vent is mostly to let out steam from hot showers. I suppose that's true. Larger vents probably work more effectively, to be honest. Now you get it. Can you move? Okay, thank God we did not get soft lock. For a second I thought we were getting soft locked. I think that's enough. I think that's everything this alpha playthrough had to offer. Oh, or not. So, gotta ask, does TV work or nah? Why would it not work? Well, I just thought that since we're technically in a virtual world, that other virtual things were only there for decoration. But judging by your confusion, I assume I'm wrong. No worries, I don't blame you for thinking that. Do you clear up any confusion? Yes, the TV does work, as do other electronic appliances. If you'd like, we can watch something together. Nah, I'm good for now. I'm here with ya now. I'd rather spend time with you here. Make the most of the moment, you know. What's with that expression, Mita? Don't worry about it, Zero. If you say so. Get married! Get married! Okay, end it. Getting tired, Zero? Just a little, yeah. Doesn't help your place is comfy. Do you wish to stay longer? I mean, I could if you... Oh. Geek fiction. Geek fiction. Okay. The alpha is finished. Just... there's actually... this is just the alpha version. There's a full version out there. Nick and Kojo are still developing it. Also, by the way, go to info. These are the credits. Nick did the visual animation and everything. Kojo did the general development, writing, coding, and everything. And Jor did the soundtracks. Lazy Artist did the portraits. Dynonix made Discord Rich Presence icon. Okay, everything. So yeah, these are special thanks, MiSide creators and everything. Yeah. And I could probably go there, but I would rather not. Anyways, okay, this is quite the different kind of video I made. Usually I make freaky, funny content making fun of games, but this is the sane version because I wanted to pay respect to my friend Nick and Kojo for making this beautiful game. That being said, an insane version is coming out very soon where I make fun of the game. I hold no bars back. And even Jur, the original composer, is making fun of the game there. So stay tuned. Bye.